Okay, well, happy birthday 220. 25 years, can't quite believe it. Slightly worrying. Must mean I'm old because I was almost there at the start. I think 220 to me was probably it's probably the second thing that I knew about triathlon. First would have been probably a Saturday morning. Used to be Trans World Sport on the TV. Always used to watch that, and every so often you get a little clip of a triathlon somewhere. Normally Hawaii Ironman. This amazing thing, they swam and then they biked and they ran. And I was always into sport, but I was never great at any sport, but I was enthusiastic. I played football, played rugby, basketball, badminton, and this just appealed, this idea of, well, I can swim a bit. I'm not a great swimmer, and I can run, and anyone can bike. But that was it. You saw 5 minutes of, this amazing thing with Dave Scott and Mark Allen, but that was it. And then I think I must have just bumped into the magazine in a shop somewhere, and it was shortly before I was going to go to university. Went to university at Loughborough, which, as you know from now and history, has got a triathlon connection. Bought a couple of magazines, and we were just looking at them. I think I had issue number 9, was the first one I had, and then you start seeing all these names that we still see now: Captain Quads, Richard Hobson, Robin Brew. Shortly after that, Simon Lessing and Spencer Smith, and all of those names, all still involved in the sport one way or another. And it was really by buying those magazines that inspired me to think, well, yeah, I can do this. Maybe I can't do an Ironman, but I can swim, I can bike, I can run. And that was the only way you could find out anything. There was no internet. You couldn't go into your daily paper just to find out. And I remember you found out, Hawaii takes place in October. So you'd be searching around middle of November. Is that magazine going to be out yet? Because that'll tell me if, had Mark Allen finally beaten Dave Scott. There was no other way to find out, and that's really how I had an introduction to the sport. And I'm sure many others now, going from what was an enthusiast magazine back then to, the professional